pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands. It's cool. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a proven game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the Rebels are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll bring it out. It's Tanner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Cooks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Going right to work up top. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Hurley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. The 40. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Offense in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get outside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann, so big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's complete to the right. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the time.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Camarda. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that...
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Tanner. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 39 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything...
He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Leads it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first. 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rush is on him. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tanner. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the... Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Grab near the marker. It's Camarda. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's got the back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The inside handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Looking to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
They did the right thing by going for 2 to try to make this a field goal game, but the defense comes up with a stop. Not a lot of time left now, but there is still a chance. There's a window of opportunity. They only need a field goal now to pull this one out.
They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. Using his legs, it's Bargava. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fights off the defender. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. started from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0.